Now before we begin, I just want to say this is actually the Undertale endings, and this is about over an hour to take if I did it normally. So I'm just going to be reading the text instead. Each one will have a different song playing along with it, which I will also mention. I'm just going to show the text of the ending and tell you which song is playing, except for one ending. So if I were to do this normally, it would take over an hour. That's why I'm doing it, like, looking at the command blocks for the text kind of thing. Alright, let's go. Let's start off with the first route made. This became an unused route in version 0.64, as it was only intended for version 0.63. And as you can see here, here's the true pacifist counters. Past the Undyne date, LV of 1, past True Lab, past the Grass Chase, past Muffet, past New Home, and finally, you have to get past EFB57's, which is a special counter that goes along with past True Lab. All of them start with a ringing, and you'll hear 2 little rings of note blocks, and then it'll show 3 dots. Alright, I've got the number. Hello there, it's me, EFB57. Say, this isn't version 0.63. How did you get here? This is a placeholder ending used for version 0.63. Other endings should be in progress currently. Please contact me, EFB57, and let me know how you got here. And then it splits up into 2 different paths. This one is, did someone discover a game break? And it gets cut off. And then this path has click and instantly warps you out. So this one isn't too abnormal, however, it was different in the original version 0.63. If you want to, you can download the map to figure that one out. I'll probably link in the description the full thing. Alright, next we have Sans and EFB57. Let's start with Sans. Sans is pretty simple. You hear 2 rings. Huh, no signal. I'll go grab the brewskis. And then he gets teleported. Now let's look at EFB57's, which is... Yeah, is anyone there? Hello there, EFB. Well, I'll just leave a message. Here's an example. Thanks for making this map, it's a pretty nice place. Even though you took forever for Stone Town, I'd say the wait was worth it. Thanks! I'm sure the players viewing this dialogue enjoyed the neutral route. There's no secret message there. And then, these people come in. Hey, only we can break the 4th wall. Someone named Dark Aqua says. Yeah, go somewhere else so we can narrate for the player. Someone named Dark Green says. Whoa, would you look at the time? I gotta go pick up my sock or whatever. Click. Alright. Let's make a deal, and that teleports them. This will be referenced later, so look for that. Also, the ones before EFB57's route do not have music playing. Let's go thematically and skip over Asgore and start with Toriel. We'll get to Asgore later. Okay. Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. This one, I believe, plays the standard. I'm not sure how I got this number. I guess I can leave a knock-knock joke as a message. And then this one actually splits up into different paths, actually. Okay, this one is, if you're, regardless of LV, hey Sans, who are you talking to? Sorry, I have a horrible player's voice. And if your LV is 7 or lower, then he'll say, oh, nobody. What? Nobody? Can I talk to them too? No. And if your LV is above 7, you'll still hear this message. Sans will immediately talk. Actually, it doesn't feel right. There's no doors in sight. Sans, can you even hear me? You don't understand how it feels. Sans? No. And then it ends with this. Click. Next one we have is Papyrus. This one's kind of an emotional one.
Hey, is anyone there? We miss you, Peps. Please, come back.
Click. This one actually takes longer to teleport than the others. Monster. So monster in this sense refers to if you're on the Grillbee, Monster, Muffet, or Monster Kid team, as those four do not have unique ones.
Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. The underground has received a great shock today. King Asgore reported a monster running through the barrier, never to be seen again. Some are questioning why they've done it. Others question how they've done it. I think I figured it out.
You took their soul, didn't you?
If you survive out there, I wouldn't suggest ever coming back.
Click. So you might notice that most of these are referring to human instead of who you're playing as, team-wise. Then we have Asgore. Like I said, I'll get back to it. Next up we have Alphys. So this one is for Alphys team.
Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. Since you left, things down here are different. With the royal scientist gone, things slowly devolved into chaos. All of the puzzles in the underground got deactivated. Papyrus is probably the most affected by this. He seems really bummed out by it. Undyne, on the other hand, she seemed upset the most about the disappearance of Alphys.
Hey Sans, who are you talking to?
Nobody.
What? Nobody? Tell them I said hi.
Papyrus says hi. Anyway, if you see Alphys out there, tell them we have some unfinished business.
And I actually forgot to add an ending for this. Alright, I'm back. So I added it, and yeah, this will teleport you back. Now let's go to Azrael's. This one is for if your team is Azrael and you make it to the end. This is different from the true pacifist ending.
Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. Waterfall. Undertale. Pyro. Air. Only the Azrael, master of all four elements, could stop the war.
Sans? What a...
But when the world needed him most, he vanished.
You're gonna make me cry again.
In the year 21X, nothing important happened.
Why are you still here?
A couple minutes later, the map dev ran out of clever commentary. Tragic happenstance indeed.
Don't make me get out my hypergarden.
And then I yeet and go off a cliff.
Wait, what?
And then click. Next we have the, I think you saw the sign. So the action bar shows but nobody came, and it's a loop of wind to represent must.wind for the actual Undertale. Dark in here. I'm scared, Char. This one is where it kind of got different depending on who's there. So it detects for people that are not in that team. And if it finds it, then it'll say, if only, and then their name, or names, were here, they'd probably be able to fix this. And if it can't, gets a different value, and instead says, Mom was here, she'd probably be able to fix this. We just need to stay determined. Right, Char? Char? And then it teleports them out, and clones a certain area at a certain place. Not sure what that specifically does since it's been a while. Next we have Undyne.
Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. Undyne, our greatest hero, has gone missing.
Hey, Sans! Who are you talking to?
Oh, nobody.
What? Nobody? Can I talk to them? As you can see, I don't put a lot of, I don't go into great length until I get later on.
Here, knock yourself out.
And, literally, right before it. Wait a second, I recognize this number. Hello, Undyne, how's the surface?
Perhaps Undyne is...
Next up in endings, we have the special endings, Blindfolded Ending. So if you played my map, you would see that there are 3 main challenges. Blindfolded Challenge, No Jumping Challenge, and Don't Stop Moving Challenge. The Blindfolded Challenge is this one, which, for each one, it'll have a sound effect along with it. So I'm not going to be able to do this full justice just by speaking. Each one that has Sans talking has a skeleton noise.
Here, is anyone there? Well, just calling to say, you won the neutral route. Congrats. Should I say something else? Nah, I think you know how big of an accomplishment that was. Good job, kiddo.
Click. And this plays a stone breaking sound to represent clicking. So yeah, that one was pretty short compared to the others. Then we have Jumpless, which is pretty interesting.
Hey, is anyone there? Well, just wanted to say.
Okay, I'll explain that one. Hang on.
Did it take you 0 A presses to get here?
The first one is, there's always these ignorant people that say, I didn't ask, so I made a specific counter. So if you're the server owner and op, and someone's trying to be rude and say, I didn't ask, just... You just set them, their score of didn't ask to 1. And then if they do the jumpless ending, they'll get Sans telling them, I didn't ask.
Guess I should say something else, too.
You hear audio in the background. In this video, I'll be explaining how I got through the underground in 0.5 A presses. Or whatever the key for jump is for you.
Yeah, just give me a moment. I need to watch this video.
Now, I know what you're thinking. The A press is an A press. You can't say it's only a half. Well, Sans under, and then hangs up. So originally I was going to say like the full thing, but then like Sans Undertale 42 or something like that, but it gets cut off. Hot Potato. This one is the first one that got really extensive.
Hey, is anyone there? Well, just calling to ask. You're a hot potato, aren't you? Guess I should say something else, too.
That's what happens if you're at LV1 and didn't sell your soul. If you sell your soul at all, he'll say,
Yep, that's a pretty hot potato.
And if you haven't sold your soul, but your LV is 2 or higher, he'll say,
when you come around, other potatoes turn cold.
Okay, so let's go with the LV1 one real quick.
After all, you're a pretty good potato. Out of all of the potatoes, you're probably the lowest in fat. But hey, enough about potatoes.
And then it goes into a segue over here. Now let's look at this one where you sold your soul.
Yep, that's a pretty hot potato. And a steaming hot potato. It's almost like you sold your soul
in yellow
to get that hot. But hey, that's just potato talk.
And then it goes on to the same let's talk about you. This one, when you come around, other potatoes turn cold. This is the most extensive of the 3. So this one, if your LV is 5 or lower, he'll say,
pretty weird, huh?
But also between 2, since LV1 wouldn't say that. Between 6 and 8, he'll say,
just like a lifeless body.
Between 9 and 12, he'll say,
you already know that, though.
And between 13 and 18, he'll just give you a silent treatment. And at 19, if you somehow get here with LV19 without jumping, he'll say, come back so I can finish you off. And then just end it right there. Otherwise, he'll say,
cold potatoes go to waste. No one wants cold potatoes. Speaking of cold and unwanted.
And then all 3 of these segue into,
let's talk about you.
And then this one changes depending on how many deaths you have. If your bad time counter, also known as death counter, is 0, he'll say,
you're pretty good at this, aren't you?
If it's at 1, he'll say,
I wouldn't say you died a lot, but...
If it's between 6 and 10, he'll say,
You look as if you died
that many.
times or something.
And over here, if it's at 11 or higher, he'll say,
You look as if you died more times than either of us could count.
oh yeah, this is for 1 through 4. And then this is for 6 through 10. Wait a second. There's an issue here. Fixed. I'm gonna add that to the patch notes. In case you didn't know, the update notes are basically also patch notes for each version. And then here's where it changes a bit. After that, he'll say,
I may be wrong. Who knows?
if your LV is between 2 and 5, he'll say,
I'm sure we'll both find the truth someday.
and if it's at 6 or 8, he'll say,
I'm sure you'll find the truth someday.
9 and 11, dirty brother killer. And 12 to 18,
You'll find out soon enough.
and if you're at 1,
Don't sweat it. We have plenty of time.
click. That is the hot potato ending. And there's Sold, which is Chara getting a soul again, basically.
Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. The underground was given a great scare today. Many monsters claim to have seen the Angel of Death from the prophecy. But Asgore knows the truth. Soon, the monsters were as heartbroken as the king was. The king, Asgore, took his own life. With Asgore gone, Undyne became the ruler of the underground. She's decided to kill any human that comes down here.
And if you dated her, he'll say,
She seemed a bit hesitant though.
if you didn't,
She seemed more determined than usual. Meanwhile, I've been knocking on the door to the ruins, but that woman hasn't been answering.
and if your HP is 5 or lower, he'll say,
Pretty scary, huh?
and otherwise he'll say,
Maybe she's not feeling well?
hey Sans, who are you talking to?
A ghost.
Oh, cool.
Stay safe, kiddo.
Next endings we have are down here. Okay, Metaton endings. Okay, so this is where we start. Metaton EX.
Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. Since you've left, things have gotten interesting. Metaton was trying to use a human soul and Alphys to cross the barrier. Luckily, Alphys was able to turn the robot off before it could do serious harm. Alphys apologized to Asgore about the mishap. She claimed Metaton just malfunctioned. I think she's hiding something. Perhaps Alphys has gone mad. Mad with the internet.
And then this one changes depending on what platform option you choose in settings. So if you're in either PS4 or PC, which is the default,
When she was looking for the other robot she built,
and then this one, in default, it's,
let's just say, it's creative.
and then,
It gives me giggles thinking. I guess that's all I have to say. See ya.
if the option is PlayStation 4,
It was missing, almost like someone stole it. I'm sure she'll be fine. She can always build a new one. See ya.
if it's the Nintendo Switch version, also known as 2,
It burst through the lab's front door, already active. I'm sure she'll be fine. Although, I do seem kind of split on that suggestion.
with the Joy-Con colors.
So,
Wait, I think Yeah, that's the end. See ya. And this one is the question mark ending that shuffles the core. The robot burst through the door and consumed her soul. I'm sure she'll be fine. Well, looks like Undyne's attacking the robot. And then... oh right, that just said. See ya. However, if you're in the Xbox ending, which is toggled on the options, you'll get a slightly different message. It burst through the lab's front door with hundreds of dog bones. I'm sure she'll be fine. Dog currency is worth a lot these days. See ya. Next we have... was that the EX ending? Alright, let's go to the Meton's ending. Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. Since you left, things have gotten interesting. Alphys... wait, Meton, Alphys, and one of the human souls have all gone missing. The Royal Guard were alarmed to find a pile of dust near the end of the barrier. Considering how robots don't have monster souls, Undyne sent out a warning to everyone. She says robots are now first priority, and any robots that come down here will be executed. The king reluctantly agreed. Wherever you are, use caution, kid. Watch for rogue robots. Later. And that ends. Since you saw the Meton EX ending, you probably know where this is going. Meton actually succeeded this time in killing Alphys, crossing the barrier, and now Undyne is angry. Okay, now we have the non-canon jump speed, which is an Easter egg that requires 2 players. Just kidding. No one would call you. No one knows you exist yet. You are the remains of the humans undercover in the underground. Just kidding. That's not canon. Click. You hear some noise on the other end. And that actually hangs up. So yeah, that's just a joke about jump speed. I made it an actual team, but made it considered non-canon. Okay, Meton Neo. But nobody came. No one is left. No. Alphys, I failed to protect everyone. The king, all of monster kind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Meton? Meton, wake up!
And that teleports Meton to the lab. Next up on our endings we have... so, here's the thing. I only have like 2 of these endings complete, I think. No, wait, 3... 4 of these endings complete. So these endings are, you didn't kill anyone, did the Undyne date. You didn't kill anyone, didn't do the Undyne date. You didn't kill anyone, but you did the Undyne and Alphys date. No king is LVs between 2 and 11 because I can't really recreate all of the endings since there is no flag for killing a specific team since they allow them to share colors. If you want to see those, just look up Undertale all endings and you'll see it. LV19 is a new ending. Yeah, just silence. You know, I saw what you did. I saw you go by and try to pass me. That won't work, kiddo. I'm always gonna find you. And when I do, I will make certain you pay for your sins. See you in the hall. And then he hangs up. Oh yeah, and then it gives you instant damage. Pending hotel room Easter egg. I'll soon explain how. Let's start with Swap Jar. So this one is a reference to Underswap. Hey, is any human there? Oh well, guess I'll leave a message then. So this song is exclusively used in Swap Char's round. The king, Asgore, returned from the ruined home. Miss you, Star. There hasn't on the whole killing humans thing. If you're wondering how we're doing. Sans is doing fine. And then... Papyrus! Sup, brother? I just had 10 pounds of candy! Oh god, not this again. call you back, human.
Did you say the human? Human, a strange tummy gave me 20 pounds of candy.
I thought you said you only had...
Exactly. I stored the other 10 pounds for later. I think I'll eat it now.
Sans? No. Well, guess I gotta go hunt down a Timmy.
I'm fine too. Royal Guard,
Now, remember what I said to remember this for later for the EFB57 one? Here's Enderman. It's slightly different. Alright, do the script thing. I see the player you mean. Alright, so basically it starts up the credits. The Enderman? Yes, the Enderman. Why are we reading this script to an Enderman? Dude, chill. We have set time frames to say our... Where's the player? Why is the dragon still alive? Calm down. We have limited time to say our parts. You don't get it, dude. The dragon is still alive! And if you actually got the secret ending, they'll say something different, which is, besides, when's the last time you checked? And also, so, she doesn't have to be dead. Last time I checked, strongholds don't even spawn in this world. And, okay, the first one is basically a guide on how to get a true ending. They must look for where they are unwanted. There, they can become reborn. That makes no sense whatsoever. It doesn't have to. And then, wait. Why wouldn't this lore-based obfuscated follow the laws of obfuscated? It cannot read that thought. Know what? This. I'm gonna go play TF2. I can't believe he ruined story time. You're the player, wake up. Now let me show you what happens if you get the true ending, and then do it. He starts with beside. He says, so she doesn't have to be said. Besides, when's the last time you checked? Last time I checked, strongholds still even spawn in this world. They already found the true way to complete the map. What? That makes no sense whatsoever. It doesn't have to. And then, yeah, the rest plays out. Destroyer ending. This is actually a very, very recent addition, because originally this was, hello, and welcome to Make an Ending Hotline. Unfortunately, we are closed due to laziness and being overrun by 100 small white Pomeranians. Please come check in another time and we'll make you an ending. Click. Okay, so this one is, no answer? Huh. Guess I'll leave a message. Have you heard? I created a portal to a alternate universe. If you'd like to see it yourself, there's a couple of steps. Step 1. Get the true key by getting each of the 5 hidden keys and combining them together in the new home secret. If you saw my recent update video with the true keys, you'll understand. Step 2. Break the barrier, then return to the ruins. This means beat the true pacifist room. Step 3. Use the true key to open the door and go through the entire hallway. Step 4. Go back to Snowden and go to the hidden room south of the Snowpaw room. And with less time. Step 5. You clearly know the place. Now go to the door. Got all that? And that plays a page flipping sound. And then, wait, before I go, I need to tell you about Bending Hotel, and then it just ends. So what he said is basically a guide on how to get to the secret area. If you get there as EFB57, then you get the Easter egg. Fear! This one's a Glitch Tale reference.
Hey, is anyone there? Anyone? Come on, kid. Come on, answer. You're scaring me. Listen, kid. There's a demon with pink eyes attacking our town. I know, hard to believe. Their name is Bete Noir, and they're...
Sans, no! Human, you have killed my brother. Now I must go Super Saiyan to stop you! Spaghetti power! Holy crap, Papyrus just went Super Saiyan! Yeah. Look at that! The girl's corpse is being flung around like a blue soul! And now I have a gun! When did Paps get a gun? Is that a nuclear warhead gaster blaster? Undyne, watch out! And then just a lot of explosion noises. How the hell did she survive that? Man, she's a Mary Sue. We should help Papyrus out. Wait, is that Gaster? No, Alphys. That's just a rock. Oh. Explosions. That's Gaster. How is Gaster even alive? I suppose that's what you get when an Undertale content creator writes the rules to their universe. Hey, where did that orange knight come from? I was never here. And he's gone. I need to lie down. And then hangs up. Okay, now for hate. If you get this reference, yeah.
Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. You sounded really uptight last time we met. It made me a little nervous, to be honest. It sounded like you were nervous, too. Just wanted to make sure you were feeling okay. Did you ever get something to eat? You know, me and Paps care about you down here. You should take care. I know you're under a lot of pressure. See ya.
And it ends. And if you start singing from there, nice. And you'll understand why I put it under that one. Temmie!
Hoi! Is Tam there? Tam leave message now.
Okay, so that starts the spam of cat noises. Yes, it just spams cat noises. Okay, so imagine that you're listening to...
Army of Tams takes over underground. Queen Tam says, food! Yeah, Tam most valuable species in the underground now. Tam has hostages.
Kiddo, please come back. We're drowning in Temmie's. You are the underground's last hope.
And that says your name.
Stay determined.
Tam, take away hostages. The Tam dungeon. Yeah.
You hear an army of Temmies all saying,
To Tam dungeon. Yeah.
at once. And then it just hangs up. And then it stops the cat spam. JRD, story shift reference.
Hey, is anyone there?
Sans, how did you get my phone number?
That's not important. What is important is that you've stolen something you really shouldn't.
You mean the kindness soul? It's a duplicate. Seriously, you can check for yourself.
I'm talking about the game. Kid, piracy is no party. You should...
Sans, I'm not doing this today. Hangs up. Sheesh, good thing Shift Chara isn't like that. Swap Chara. Wait, which Chara? Clearly they were talking about me. I'm fabulous. Story swap. I am the best Chara, no doubt about it. Where do all these Charas come from? Every meal I make, I burn it. That's why they named me Chara, which is a reference to a show. A glitch Chara. You're all amateurs. I am the true champion of the Chara League. Poketail Chara says. Someone send help. Underfelt Chara. Have you ever watched your victim lie in the dirt like lifeless scum? I'm just glad to get away from that other kid. Hungertail Chara.
I'm hungry. I want a bagel.
Pure agony.
Howdy. What's going on?
Azrael! Why is there a humanoid goat here? You're supposed to be dead! Glitchtail Chara, Underfelt Chara will say, and at the same time, Story Swap Chara says,
Finish working on your chocolate-covered puzzles. Nope.
Gets the heck out of there. I'm sorry. Chara, but dressed up as Ness.
Okay.
Oh gosh, Chazriel.
Someone help us. Me and Azrael are stuck in the same body.
Underfelt Chara. I'm gonna gouge your eyes out with this Mochara. I'm gonna liquefy you. Chisk. Discomfort. Oh god, no, not another family reunion. Story Swap Chara.
Where's my chocolate-covered candy?
Why are we here? Just to suffer? Greetings. You're Chara. We get it. That's right. The demon that comes when you call its name. Why are there so many clones of me? Sup? Oh, thank goodness. Hi, Chef Chara.
Hi, former king.
Greetings!
Please help. There's an infestation of Charas.
It's so horrible!
No, silly Squidward.
You hear a massive amount of explosions as time continues. Chara. Chara, but it's purple guy.
The human behind the slaughter!
Squidward Twirly.
Help! That jerk locked me in the room behind the dumpster at MTT Resort!
I'm leaving. Yeah, lots of random stuff there. So Napsablux is kind of interesting. Whenever you try to leave the barrier, it'll give you dialogue, then teleport you back to where you were.
Oh no, no signal. Oh no.
And then just teleports back. Yep, that's an Napsablux ending. Amalgamate Ending.
Hey kid, this is a really important question. You haven't seen an amalgamation round, have you? There's no way they could have escaped to the surface. If you see any, let me or Alphys know as soon as possible.
And he just hangs up. Yeah, I'll skip Kindiara. We're basically done. Here's Impossible LV, which is an unused ending. I'll also get back to that. Okay, this one, you'll have to see for yourself. It's really good. Impossible LV. LV is less than 1, basically.
Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. It's been a while, huh? I'll be honest. I have no idea how you got a LV love value so low.
This is if your LV is below 0. If you're somehow in LV of 1 or higher,
I have no idea what happened for you to get here. Love tends to be a positive number.
and otherwise it'll just say,
This is actually the LV0. That doesn't seem like a very positive value.
and then for LV1 or higher,
If you got here legitimately, please tell EFB57 about this.
otherwise.
So, chances are that you're not in adventure mode, are you? Yeah, bye.
Now, let's go back to the Asgore ending. Let's check Asgore's ending out, because, yeah, we definitely need to. Yeah, if you trigger this in your game, it may corrupt the world, so be careful. It's an experimental ending.
Hey, is anyone there? Well, I'll just leave a message. The king, Asgore, has gone missing. No one really knows why. The queen returned, and is now ruling the underground. She doesn't mention it, but the disappearance of the king still upsets her. If only you were here to see it.
Dirty hacker. And then after a few seconds, it tests if someone is in there. And then it possibly corrupts the world, possibly not. Oh right, pending hotel room. Let's cover that.
Alright, I've got
1,000,000 volume.
Easter egg! Easter egg!
It's just a lot of characters, man.
You found an Easter egg! Contact EFB57 as soon as possible! Ah!
Basically chaos. But seriously, if anyone finds it, let me know. I'm gonna make a video for that in the future. So yeah, this is already an hour as of recording, so yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.